All right. Do we know what we're doing?
It's a podcast.
Oh, good.
Where we watch films and other things happen. The podcast is mostly the other things.
Where we bring you news from Mars
volume.
and AFC Wimbledon and give you dubious advice. Good. In 3, 2, 1.
Colin had a problem and a microphone to spare. Thomas took it up and so the podcast went to air. For weeks and months they trolled through every single DVD. They've unwrapped all the ones they can and now they're cellulose free. Now they're cellulose free.
Hello, dear listener, and welcome to Cellulose Free. My name is Colin, and with me as always is my fellow film watcher, compadre and son, Thomas.
Hi, hello.
That doesn't get any easier to say. Who wrote that stuff?
Well, I think I came up with the title,
Right.
but the rest is on you.
What have you been up to?
Mostly hanging around waiting for things to happen.
Oh, good.
The transcript
Yep.
for the hearing still hasn't come in. Instead, the transcript for the hearing after that has come in. And turns out
Yes.
the hearing involving the Brethren and Advance attracted 25 out of 11 members of the committee.
25 out of 11.
Yeah.
Good.
Because it turns out that the Senate's standing rules allow for senators to sign up as participating members, where participation is limited to asking questions and maybe a little debate, but not voting.
Right.
Not allowed to vote.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, still waiting for my transcript to come in.
Mm-hmm. Did the Brethren come off in a good light by the end of things?
Dunno.
Right.
It was a 3-hour session that I neither watched nor listened to.
Uh-huh.
And resulted in tens of pages of transcript. So
Okay.
I suspect everyone's going to claim a win somewhere, but
You win a vote, and you win a
Yeah,
vote, and you win a vote. Yes, good.
and the piece of legislation reducing the number of councillors in every local council passed on the 11th, received royal assent on the 21st, and we didn't know about this until earlier today when it hit the Gazette.
Right, okay.
None of which matters because the legislation stipulates that it commences on a day to be proclaimed,
Okay.
which it hasn't yet. So here we are, 12 days from the opening of nominations.
Yes, it'll
and-
happen after the election.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
that's
That's par for the course.
12 days from the opening of nominations,
Uh-huh.
and we do not know for certain how many councillors will be sitting around the table.
Speaking of sitting, they'll just sit on it for
Yeah,
three or four
yeah.
years. Yep. Good. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So I have been, trying to push against the boundaries of the laptop, and it has pushed right back.
Okay.
And I'm...
Right. Is one of those boundaries the dual screen?
No.
No? Or
No.
you're
Well,
just...
sort of.
Right.
I can't leave the monitor plugged in and put the laptop to sleep. Because if I do, then it tends to skip past sleep and just go away.
Just go away. What do you mean?
Like, turn off.
Right.
Like, completely.
Okay. Right. Okay. Good.
Which is not ideal.
Yeah. Okay.
And, there's scaling issues, and it doesn't have enough RAM, really, and it's...
Oh, that's only an 8, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only an 8.
I've forgotten about
Yeah.
that. That's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Mm.
Well, we will have to start. I'll start throwing you some ideas that I've come
Yeah.
across, and you can...
And of course, the page file has to go on the tiny SSD, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah.
There might be a workaround for that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm just sort of pushing through all that and taking it easier. We'll see where things go.
Just as a random conversation point that's completely irrelevant to the podcast, are you still wanting a desktop tower?
Oh, yes.
Right. Okay. Yes. There's no getting around that. All right.
The portability sounds nice until you have to plug it in anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Yeah, well, I've come across a couple of options that I don't know. I guess you need to determine exactly what you're wanting it to do.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss this later.
Yes.
What we'll discuss now is what you've been up to.
Oh, hang on, no,
week.
there was one other thing that you did this week.
What's that then?
Didn't you go to the pictures?
Oh, I did go to the pictures.
Yeah.
I have now seen Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it was good. I enjoyed the main on-end credits, which was just a bunch of documentary shots of New York.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Yeah. It was a good feel-good film. How busy was it?
It wasn't.
No.
Still a smattering of people.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say it was anywhere near the emptiest cinema that I have been in.
No.
That's probably getting towards second viewing of Rise of Skywalker, which was entirely for the purpose of taking notes for a podcast episode that I did not produce.
It's on our second feed. Yeah. Again, for Patreons only.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope our Patreon listeners have really thoroughly enjoyed that episode.
If and when we do eventually produce a Patreon, I'll throw up the notes.
I hope you're also enjoying the new studio design.
Yeah.
And the backsplash and the full 360 studio.
You're going to confuse our Spotify listeners.
Do you want to put in a quiet whispered disclaimer whilst I'm not listening?
Yeah. Colin lies. He lies all the time. It's a thing that he does. Don't listen to him. Even when he's doing most of the talking in the talking about the movie bit.
Okay. Oh, I left all that evidence on the table right in front of you whilst I went to get a drink.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Yeah. Okay. What have I been up to?
Yeah.
Apart from lying, apparently. Yeah, I heard you. Not much, really. Went to the doctor's today. That was fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it was fun.
Just to tell me things that I already knew, like I'm getting older. Mm-hmm. My blood pressure really needs a little bit more intervention to get it a little healthier. The joys of genetics. Both my cholesterol and my blood pressure are very genetically linked, and so upping some medications, and isn't that gripping?
Yay, genetics and exterior conditions.
One thing that I didn't mention last week.
Yeah.
Regarding our hiatus, I did reach a milestone at parkrun.
Oh, yeah.
I hit 25 volunteers and have also discovered during the hiatus how absolutely stark raving bonkers some people obsess over milestones.
Yeah. Wow, you're only discovering this now.
And get outraged about other people getting outraged. And, I mean, I've seen it in other things, but this is in some ways extra level. So the milestones go 25, 50, 100, 250. So this is a big jump between 100 and 250. Well, there's talk that they're going to keep those grandfathered in, but also do 200, 300, 400, because it jumps from 250 to 500.
Yeah.
So big gaps. And, I mean, the thing is, milestones are milestones. You still hit it. It's not as if, you reach 199 and the next race you do is 201. You don't get a 200 milestone. The milestone is still there.
And it's all arbitrary anyway.
Yeah.
It would just... This is what we've decided on base 10.
I did think of making myself up a mock running shirt using the logo, and I'll probably get in a bit of trouble and things like that.
Yeah.
With just like 73 as my milestone. And then, if I was really rich, next week I'd cross out the 3 and make it 4.
It really is fascinating that the numbers that people care about.
It is.
25, 50, 75 you could sort of take or leave.
Yeah.
100,
yeah.
well, yes, obviously. 150, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about 150. 200, 250, those are both real numbers.
Well, it's like the volume setting on the television. It has to be in a multiple of 2 unless it's 5. Yeah. You can't have your volume set at 17. That's just wrong. It's got to be either 18 or 16.
And, it's fascinating that they're thinking about 300 and 400 when I don't think those are numbers that people care about. You've got to get up to 500 before anyone starts caring about numbers again.
Well, the flip side, it's in parkrun's best interest to increase the number of shirts they sell, because that's how they keep these events free, is through taking complete advantage of this obsessiveness of people to, I want to wear 300 on my shirt. I want to buy a shirt that says 300. And they're very, very expensive for a fairly average quality shirt.
That I assume is printed with just white ink.
Yeah. On a synthetic top. So you certainly see at every run someone wearing one of these tops, and the numbers are sort of semi-peeling off. But they're not going to buy a replacement one. They're waiting till they get to their next milestone. So it's set up so when you purchase a milestone shirt, you have to submit your parkrun number. And so they then check whether you're actually eligible to get that. So it is a smart way of keeping it free for those people who don't obsess over these things. I mean, I'm still umming and ahhing. I'm now at 28 volunteers.
Yep.
25 is way past, and I haven't bothered getting myself a 25. No. And this is the other smart thing. They have a milestone number for volunteers, and they also have a milestone number for runs. So you can collect both. They're really preying on the obsessiveness of some of these people, and they are really, really obsessive. 500 or 600 comments about someone saying, when are they going to officially announce this? And then people bring up these comments that other people have made and says, well, that's not evidence. And I'm about to hit 200 and I don't want to go over the 200 if I can get a 200 shirt. And I'm thinking, you'll still be able to get a 200 shirt if you're at 237 and they announce it. You just back order it. You've still run... Anyway. And the other thing is this obsessiveness with getting accurate times when there are so many points of failure for what is essentially just a fun run time. And people are trying to shoehorn into this being an elite event each week for them, but not appreciating the fact that they put a peg in the ground for the starting line that may be half a metre from where it was last week, and it has possibly over the last X number of years that it's been running sort of crept, so it also affects the end place. And when it's really wet at our course, they have it start and end at a different place sometimes to avoid the wetness. Yeah, so you've got potential inaccuracies of measurement. 5,000 metres is plus or minus, who knows how much. You've got someone who calls out 5, 4, 3, 2, go, and on one particular week, or it says on 3, 2, 1, 0, go. I'm exaggerating, but I've heard so many different variations. But the person who's calling that out isn't the person who hits the actual start button. That's another person. Like, I was actually the timekeeper not last week, but the week before, or was it last week? Anyway. I sort of lost contact with the person who was actually calling out the start. And we only just in time, and I managed to bump a button that I shouldn't have, and so accidentally had the first place person get a time of 1.3 seconds. And that would just get deleted, but then you had to explain to people who came through, okay, the first person who came through actually gets a number 2 tag, because you can't clear it whilst the timer is still going. And anyway, you've also got the fact that the person who's doing the timekeeping, if you've got 5 people crossing that line, tapping on a screen whilst it's raining, with rain that can affect, if a particular drop of rain hits your screen, it'll add places and things like that. And the fact that your final time when it's published is accurate on that timesheet to a second. So it gets rounded to the nearest second anyway. So there's roundings upon roundings upon roundings. If your mindset is anywhere further than, hey, it's great to be competing against myself, then, yeah, you're at the wrong place. It can be a really fun, wonderful experience, not worrying about where you place against someone else, but against yourself, but also keeping in mind that, my watch is saying that I got this time, but my parkrun results are different, and yeah, it just gets messy and ugly, and you do have this crowd-on effect, especially people with brains. I could really, really easily, and have found myself obsessive in plenty of other areas. So I fully appreciate how obsessive that thing. I mean, the phone thing, the phone booth thing. I still go out there and clear phones and things like that. I think I've settled down a bit. Heck, some of my phones have been owned by someone else for 3 or 4 days now, So I've stopped racing out to claim a single phone back. So I fully appreciate it, but I also appreciate the fact that this is actually what's paying for the defibrillators and the starters flags and the mallets that are banging in those flags, and first aid kits and all the equipment that allows it to be free for everyone. But then you've got people who are expecting that this is going to give me a really accurate time. And
look, it could be worse. A week ago, it came out that a marathon in Edmonton, Alberta, was 674 metres longer than it should have been.
Yes, yeah.
Slightly more at stake there in that, that's supposed to provide qualifications for Boston. And,
you have a level of importance and a level of performance as well. Anyone who is a performance runner shouldn't expect a performance parkrun.
No.
It's completely irresponsible. I mean, I haven't been to a lot of courses, at least familiar with, probably 5 or 6, and the terrains is completely different.
Yep.
And completely different to running in a straight line 5 kilometres on the Nullarbor. One of which has been a fairly steep race up a hill and then back down halfway and then back up to the top and then back down to the finish line, which is completely different physical-wise than Bellerive is. So you can't even compare course to course.
No.
And you got to appreciate the fact that everything is going to be different. Headwinds are going to be... And I mean, that's true of elite sports as well, as far as wins and what have you, but extreme variability of course quality and measurement. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse and go order myself a 25 volunteer. Except I've got to decide whether I'm going to get it in singlet form, T-shirt form, or long sleeve form, or order all of them. I have the advantage in that our private health cover. I accrue points in that, and I can order stuff basically for free, in quote marks, for parkrun. So I've certainly got free points to order 3 different designs of 25 shirts if I wanted to, but it's not high on my list of priorities. Anyway, We have a film to watch.
We do.
Yeah. What are we watching this week on our on our
film podcast?
on our film podcast?
On our ostensible film podcast?
Not on our 300th.
No.
I think we need to mention the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is $2.99.
It is. I miscounted.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I went along with it.
Yeah.
And I probably should have thought that, hey, well, I did $2.50, so given that we haven't messed with the order since then, it would make sense that I would also have 300.
It would.
That's how parity works.
Exactly. You should have known. And we should have measured properly. And because we are a professional podcast.
Yeah.
So this is actually episode 299, and Thomas gets the joy of choosing a especially special film.
Yep.
As opposed to the especially special film that I selected for this week, thinking it was 300, which is
a film starring a keeper of bees, a beekeeper. The Beekeeper.
Oh, how profound. And during the past week, my enthusiasm for watching this film has probably sort of... I think it was one of those squirrel films. Mm-hmm. Oh, squirrel. Let's watch that.
Yeah.
And yes, I think I've noticed a whole heap more squirrels during the week. And yeah, my squirrel enthusiasm for this film is possibly not as high as it was last week. But anyway, please give us a plot synopsis.
One man's brutal campaign for vengeance takes on national stakes after it's revealed he's a former operative of a powerful and clandestine organisation known as Beekeepers.
Yeah, keeping in line with my line of thought, it is a Jason Statham film. Statham. I always get that wrong. David Stratton film. A Jason Statham film, and you get what you pay for. I think
which is him punching and shooting people, presumably.
Yeah, with a British accent.
Yep.
That's what we're watching. We're going to be watching it on who knows what, because I think it's streaming on a number of services.
Stan, Netflix, take your pick.
Yeah. We're going to come back and we'll talk about it. So we shall catch you on the flip side.
Turn to side.
Oh, well played, sir. Well played. So, what did you think?
Who talks like that?
Hang on, who are you talking about? which one of the many?
Like, we're not talking phone booth levels here. It doesn't quite get there.
Right.
Which is surprising, because they do like that F.
Oh, okay, right. Who talks like that? Yeah, it was very, very thick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost as if they'd stuck an algorithm that was keeping track of, it's been 5 words since the F-bomb has been dropped. Let's just randomly insert one here.
We've already determined that the MPAA are going to give this an R rating, so might as well just lean all the way into it. And
it was ridiculous as far as that was concerned. Sorry, I was distracted by other ways of people talking.
No. Like swearing aside, who talks like that?
Yeah. Look, so many different angles. Like an American president with a thick British accent that she's desperately trying to cover up, but succeeding very poorly. Yes, it was thick with the effervescence of the whole thing.
And I'm a big boy. I can handle myself.
Yeah, but it was...
I've been around the block a couple of times myself. It's not...
I think they filled a big barrel of the F word
Yeah.
And they had to use them all. And we're running out of script. Okay, let's stick one there. Well, you've just got one.
Oh, get out the jerry can.
We'll stick another one in there.
Get out the jerry can. Pour a few more on.
Pour a few more on. And then go kaboomy.
The action was fairly intelligible, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that, that's...
I think that has a lot to do with where it was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
It was entirely UK and reeked of it. There are a number of times where I'm not convinced. Mm-hmm. I'm not convinced I'm in the US at all, and had to Google it, and sure enough, yeah, it was all filmed in the UK. Thus, also the heavy use of UK actors and trying to pull off accents. But as far as film crews are concerned, mindset, there were times where I felt like we're watching an episode of new Doctor Who. Cardiff-style Doctor Who. I mean, this wasn't filmed in Cardiff, but it had those, the colour tones and the fact that you could keep track of action going on. There were certainly gaps between A and B, where suddenly people would procure items that they didn't show them procuring these items. And
how many knife fights can we fit into this film?
And it's interesting that you mentioned the F-bombs. I thought, going through right up until the last 10 minutes, for all this body count, it's very bloodless.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, this is good. And I had to double check what its rating was. And okay, MA15 plus here, R for the US, and maybe that is for the F-bombs. But no, I think they saved the buckets of blood for the last 10 minutes or so, and and then just went overboard. Typical of the genre. And computer games, you've got the boss level where everything just goes bonkers and completely over the top. To the point where, much like the F-bombs being dropped, it just was a little too much. Not, I'm going to be sick kind of, but...
are we quite done yet?
No, we'll keep going. Even though I was quite convinced that guy got shot in the head, how is he still alive type of deal.
Glancing blow.
Yes. Deflected off my teeth. However...
Yeah.
It was a romp.
It was.
Yeah. I'm in no way brilliant or anything like that. More in the genre of maybe the Jean-Claude Van Damme / what was his name? The guy who was in Under Siege.
Seagal.
Yeah. That kind of tough guy, unbeatable genre. But I still find him, Jason, a lot more satisfying as an actor. I was almost convinced that he could beekeep, for example.
Yeah.
Whereas Steven Seagal never convinced me as being a chef.
Well, apparently he was working with real bees, so...
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that until it wasn't entirely fun and got clunky. And it was clunky in place, and I think that had a lot to do with... There were points where it could have been tightened up, and the budget showed...
40 million.
Yeah, 40 million, and they made, 100 and...
Yeah, they quadrupled it.
Yeah, they made a fortune off it, and...
so no surprise there's a sequel.
No surprise there's a sequel. Yeah, but it outstayed its welcome in the last 5 minutes, I think, for me, personally. But other than that, it was sort of Doctor Who / Stormbreaker. What's...
Alex Rider.
Alex Rider. It had that feel. And I felt comfortable in that, other than I was fully expecting it to be sort of adultified, and certainly did as far as the language was concerned and certain bits of action. But I still felt comfortable in that. And it was again, very much the British comfort, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't in any way have the American grit
No.
to it.
No. I mean, it's ultimately a fairly standard man suffers personal slight, fights his way to the top.
Yeah,
film.
exactly. Yeah. And in that respect, I thought the beginning was very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
The tenseness that I had with the scam. For something that was all keyboards and talking heads, I felt really, oh no, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It did happen, type of thing. Part of me, not knowing what I was fully getting into, thought maybe she is actually really, really bright and is going to play along, but no. Whew, I've just talked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you have to say about it?
I thought it was fine. I probably wouldn't watch a sequel unless we were going to podcast about it.
Right. Yep.
I got my fill.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you've got nothing else to say about it,
No.
I think Daniel did. I think I can hear in my head what his opinions are.
He wants to watch smarter movies, and that's fine.
Yeah, it was in no way a smart movie. It was a dumb movie, a silly movie. And I actually, after having that squirrel moment and thinking, maybe I'm not in the mood for that, I was actually quite surprised at how much, until the last 10, 15 minutes where, all right, you can end now. All right then, well, I think we might move on then.
The following segment has no title. Thank you.
And we will start over on Discord with E of Pie.
Hi, E of Pie.
Welcome back. It's been so long since the last one of these, I've almost forgotten how to make a good guess. And we'll come back to E of Pie later.
We will.
Staying on Discord, Entuosferatu.
Hi, Entuosferatu.
This car is bananas. Bananas. Welcome back.
That was beautiful.
I'm excited to see the video version on Patreon this week.
See, I'm not a liar. Huh.
There is no Patreon, there is no video version.
What? We have a listener who is strongly suggesting that they have seen the video version on Patreon. Okay? So we have one bit of evidence that it exists. Do go on.
Hi Hello Productions disclaims any knowledge of a Patreon or video version of Cellulose Free.
We need to bring the deranged cat into this.
I know almost nothing about either the Tour de France or Tasmanian, federal politics, but it was good to hear the update regardless. I also went swimming, but somewhat unintentionally. Took my oldest sailing at their University Water Recreation Centre, and we may have accidentally ended up in the lake.
Oops. I hope the water was at least not poisonous.
Yeah.
And of a temperature that, well, I guess if you're able to type this comment, then you didn't get hypothermia too badly.
I think the bullfight is the only thing I remember from Herbie Goes Bananas 2. I know we had several Herbie movies on the, quote, recorded from TV VHS tapes growing up, so I have definitely seen it. I'm excited for the B movie next week.
Well, wait no longer. We have just watched the B movie. I am curious, Entuosferatu, as to whether those VHS tapes had their titles written on in pen, in marker, or in pencil. Very curious.
And on Facebook, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
And they're back.
We're back.
And the surprise of the day is that Thomas kind of liked the movie. I note that Thomas has implicitly written off my potential to win the Tour de France with his suggestion that 33 is getting on a bit. You have no idea.
Can you ride a bike with a walking frame? I'm sorry.
I think I'd suggested that the hiatus would be a good time for me to catch up on the episodes that I have missed, But with no new episodes coming out, there were no reminders about the podcast, and so I failed to remember to do so. I think I have the autistic version of object impermanence, where things cease to exist when I can't see them.
Yep.
Oh, and I subscribed to your Patreon so I could watch the updated opening credits. Nice.
Ha! Two bits of evidence.
High Hollow Productions again disclaims any knowledge of updated opening credits, a Patreon, or a video version of the podcast.
The Patreon version is like Fight Club. We don't talk about our Patreon.
Which will take us up to the guesses.
It does.
Eve Pie says, I was going to joke about dropping everything but the vowels, but let's make a semi-serious guess as Gosbnans. That's Gosbnans.
It should have been that, which strongly suggests that it wasn't, but it should have been.
Entwasferatu says, guess for this week, Herbiebns. That's Hrbybnns. I think don't include all the words made it harder.
I did, obviously.
And Helen says, my guess for the file name, which is guaranteed to be wrong now that I look at it again, is Herbiebns. Hrbibnns.
Oh, so an I as opposed to Entwasferatu's Y.
Well, Eve Pie, incorrect, unfortunately.
By sheer misfortune.
A reasonable guess. Entwasferatu, there is no Y in the title of the film, and as such, your guess was incorrect. And Helen's, who is just one letter away from Entwasferatu's, is correct. It was, in fact, Hrbibnns.
There we go.
So congratulations.
Well done, Helen. Whee! Or beep, 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 beep. And Thomas is now glancing at what I have used for my 8 alphanumeric file name for the Beekeeper.
Yeah, that's a reasonable call.
Okay, good. I'm glad I satisfy your requirements.
One for the Tumblr generation.
Yes, good old Tumblr.
Dear listener, if you want to make a file name guess, and maybe I've been a little helpful here, but if you want to make a file name guess, or a film suggestion, or comment on our comments, or the film that we've watched, do so in the places.
Thomas said do.
We do welcome your input.
We do. And on that note, I think we'll move on.
Pick a film for next week so we can go to bed.
And it's your turn.
Yes, for our 300th episode as a franchise.
For clarification, next week will be the 300th movie podcast that will be released. That we have sat down to watch a movie. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, Thomas has got a lot of pressure that I also suffered last week with the misunderstanding that I thought that the 300th was worthy of having the Beekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
So no pressure, Thomas. All you have to do is choose a film that's better than the Beekeeper.
Oh, that's right. There's a sort of connection. And that's...
What are you choosing now?
No. I've been thinking about it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, back in ye old days of YouTube, there was a YouTuber called Freddie Wong who sort of did VFX stuff, a bit of action, usually a comedic bent to the action. Produced with his company Rocket Jump the web series Video Game High Score, which ran for 3 seasons, and in retrospect was okay.
This is boding well. Okay, good.
And then, the company wants to break into Hollywood, and so they do a couple of series for Hulu.
Right.
I think at some point. And then it turns out it's just not really working out for them, and they go away for a bit, and
This is really boding well.
yeah.
Good.
And eventually they come back with a film which did
It's sounding like a B movie.
which, did the festival circuit in 2024, and then had a limited release in 2025, and
Okay.
recently has appeared on YouTube for free.
Oh.
You won't have heard of it, and so I'm not going to make you guess.
Good.
This film
Yes.
is called We're All Gonna Die.
Now that is actually sounding familiar. Why is that? I don't know. Please, Thomas, if there is in existence a bootleg copy of a plot synopsis, would you share it with our dear listener?
The YouTube copy, by the way, completely legitimate.
You're
like,
right.
uploaded by the people who made the film. So,
Okay.
yes.
So it is available to watch on YouTube.
Yep.
Is it going to have ads all the way through it?
It might,
Okay.
but
That's a sacrifice
as far as YouTube
you're willing
is
for me to make.
As far as YouTube is concerned, it's probably going to be fine.
Okay.
But anyway, here's the synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
In the near future, a towering alien spike materializes in Earth's atmosphere, wreaking havoc. Years later, it's still around. A struggling beekeeper is forced to team up with an emotionally raw EMT on a road trip to retrieve her bees and his car.
Right. Sorry,
A
joint
struggling
sponsor?
beekeeper,
Yes.
yeah, forced to team up with an emotionally raw EMT. Sort of a ambulance worker.
Oh, right. Yes. Right. Emergency medical something.
Technician.
Right. Okay. That's what we're watching next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all die in the end. No, that's another film. What's this one called?
We're all gonna die.
We're all
I
going to
haven't
die.
seen it. I'm hoping it's good.
Well, I mean, I chose a film that I hadn't seen as well, so you're excused. And so are our dear listeners. We hope that you can join us next week, though, when we watch We're All Going to Die. But until then...
We're all gonna die.
Oh, we're all gonna.
It's specifically
It's gonna.
contracted.
Right.
Yeah.
We hope you all die with us. But until then, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
You have been listening to Cellulose Free. Your hosts were Colin, who produces and edits the show, and Thomas, who makes the artwork and music. Cellulose Free is recorded in the Deranged Cat Studios in scenic Tasmania, Australia. We keep track of our extensive physical media collection through My Movies, which we highly recommend. You can find links to that, as well as other places you can find us in the show notes. Cellulose Free is a Hi Hello production.
Good. Okay. There we go. Dear listener, my time count is 50 minutes and 49 seconds, so you can see how many ums and ahs I actually edit out of this show. There we go. I'm going. I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Thomas said doo-doo.